What's up, guys? McNetty here. Special edition video selection Sunday for the NCAA tournament. March Madness begins this Thursday, I believe. It's absolutely my favorite sporting event of the year. Just seeing all of the upsets and all of the teams compete and play as hard as they can to make it to the next round. I know many people are filling out their brackets, getting them ready. I'm filling out mine. Looked at some part of the selection show. The number one seeds, obviously in the East you had Duke, can't argue there. The West, Gonzaga, number one seed, can't argue there. Midwest, North Carolina, can't argue there. And then Virginia with the one seed in the South. That's the only one seed I had an issue with, just because I think Michigan State should have gotten that number one seed. They got the number two seed in the East Division with Duke, so I don't think the selection committee really rewarded them for winning the Big Ten Conference. Virginia lost early in the ACC tournament, so I just think they didn't deserve it. And even though North Carolina lost against Duke, North Carolina beat Duke twice this year, obviously without Zion, but I think they're still the number one team. I think it's not fair to the Big Ten to not have a number one seed, because they have 9 teams from the Big Ten in the tournament, which is the most out of any conference. The ACC with 8, Big 12 with 7, the SEC with 7. So I think the selection committee should have rewarded the Big Ten tournament winner for that, but again, they didn't. And just looking at the bracket overall, I see Maryland. I can see Maryland making some noise in there out of the Big Ten. LSU, a lot of different teams that are really in position to upset Murray State. I'm definitely picking Murray State to get out of that first round. Now, if I had to predict my Final Four as of right now, and this might change in a couple of days after I really just analyze the brackets and look at the numbers, I'll have Duke coming out the East. In terms of the West, in the West, I would probably pick Michigan right now. In the Midwest, I would go with North Carolina. No, actually, in the Midwest, I would go with Kentucky. And then in the South, my pick would be, as of right now, Tennessee. So a lot of hype surrounding Purdue. I think they're a solid team. It'll be interesting to see, who gets upset. I don't think there'll be any number one seed upsets this year. The first one ever, obviously, last year, Virginia. But I think this is going to be a great year for basketball. A great month for basketball, I should say. And I can't wait till the tournament begins. So, hey, quick video, but didn't want to drag it on. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, who you think is going to be in your Final Four. And I'm out.